Hey guys, it's Miles back with another video. Today we're going to be installing the aluminum valve cover, or better known as the Chinese or eBay valve cover. It comes with a couple different things. It comes with a gasket, obviously the valve cover, and a PCV. I'm not going to be using any of the valve. I'm not going to be using the valve cover gasket that they supply. It's like garbage. I would not recommend you use it. Also, this PCV, I'm not going to use it. I already have an upgraded one, so just throw that stuff away. I would not recommend you use it. But today we're going to be getting it powder coated before I put it on the car. I mean, everyone who runs these just leaves it this color. I mean, it looks pretty cool, but I'm going to do something more like unique with my build. So we're going to get it powder coated. Alright guys, so when I last left off in this video, we had dropped off the valve cover. We got it back now. This side's looks pretty sick. But I still have some other things that I just got. I got the gasket finally. I was waiting for that, and I'm gonna replace the PCV breather hose whenever I'm back there replacing it. So now I'm gonna show you what all I'm gonna take off and get started on the job. All right, guys. So I already took out all the ignition coils. Took off these. I think these are grounds for your ignition coils. I took off all of these. Right now I'm working on getting this PCV hose out, which I don't think I'll have to fully remove it. I just had to get disconnected from there. I'm gonna start on the fuel line next. All right, guys, so I took the fuel rail off down here and the DME cover to get some of those wires out of the way. Also took off these vacuum lines too. I gotta take all that off. So there's the bolts for the fuel rail. I'm just trying to make sure that this is clear, so whenever I take this off, nothing is in the way of me putting the new valve cover on, or nothing's falling in there. So I mean, it's not really taking me that long. It seems pretty simple, just tedious. I also zip tied that over there just to keep it up, and we're gonna start taking off these bolts now. So after loosening all the bolts, there's a shit ton of them. I used this little like putty tool to get in between the gasket and kind of separate it a little bit, but I didn't really apply too much like pressure right here. And after shaking it for a bit, it kind of just came loose, and now you can kind of just pull the whole thing off. All right, guys, quick update. So the valve cover came off. It fought with me for a little bit. I kind of, like I said earlier, once I got this part up, it made it a lot easier. I kind of shook it back and forth a little bit, and it just came right off. This kind of got in the way whenever I was trying to lift it up and out. Everything under here looks pretty good for the most part. A couple of bolts that I found when I was loosening the valve cover were like literally hand tightened. So I'm glad that I'm doing this job, because the previous owner, I don't know what he was thinking, but I put some more zip ties up here to keep all this crap out of the way. But now I'm gonna clean this off. I already have the gasket on this new valve cover, and I'm gonna throw this on the car. So here's the first start. Alright guys, so it's been a couple days since I put the valve cover on, and a couple issues that I've noticed was these bolts. There's three of them. Three of these 10mm bolts were loose. I had to go back and tighten those. Specifically the ones on the inside, these bolts, they were also kind of loose. These, I checked all of these ones on the outside. They stayed tight for the most part, but I did read that these bolts will back out after a couple days, so you got to go back and retighten them, which I just confirmed is true. I haven't really noticed any leaks, at least from this side, and all around here it seems to be sealing pretty good, just as good as OEM. I saw a couple different forums that stated like the torque specs. I know I'm getting to this a little later after the video, just in case you guys are installing this valve cover. I think one of them said 7 Newton meters. That was way too tight. I literally thought I broke the valve cover because I was tightening them down way too tight. You'll know when they're tight enough. You know, I think I did about 6.5 Newton meters, and it was fine. But if you guys have any questions, just leave them in the comment section below. I'll try to answer any of them. And just thanks for watching the video.